So I've been kind of hitting on this $499 priced iPhone that Apple has pretty much removed. We all kind of know this. I've kind of hit on it time and time again. But I started thinking to myself, what would have happened if Apple just continued selling the iPhone 11? I personally think the iPhone 11 is still a very good deal of an iPhone. And I still think that, honestly, even though you can buy this thing like $300, probably even less than that in the used market, if Apple were to sell this thing at like $329 or $349 or even $400, in the brand new market, how that would interact and interfere with Apple's current lineup. And personally for me, I think that might be a pretty good choice if Apple were to go ahead and at that time when the iPhone 11 could have gone down $100, if they were to go ahead and pretty much remove the iPhone SE 3 and just drop down the iPhone 11 from $499 to $399, that may have been a better deal. And I want to ask you all this question. Would you have bought an iPhone 11, let's just say, for $399? Now, if you already have an iPhone that's older, that's newer than that, then don't mind that. But if you were in that situation where you wanted to go ahead and buy a new iPhone, do you think an iPhone 11 at $399 would have been a decent deal? And I do think a lot of people would probably say probably yes. Of course, the iPhone 11 has an older chipset and maybe isn't as powerful as the iPhone SE 3, but you have to remember that with the iPhone 11, you are getting a newer type of body style than the iPhone SE 3, and if it was actually maybe $30 cheaper than the SE 3, I could see a lot of people probably migrating over to an iPhone 11 just to get that newer type of body style, to get a dual camera setup, to get a bigger sized phone, and a better battery life. Those types of things are very, very important for the average consumer, I would say. And when you're getting something like an iPhone SE 3, it's funny how everything just keeps coming back to that phone. Every single time I think of a cheap iPhone, anytime I think about a new iPhone being added, it's always with the SE lineup. And because the SE 3 is what it is, it interferes with so many different price tags. In a way, we kind of lost the iPhone 11 because of the iPhone SE 3. So personally for me, I would probably say on one hand, an iPhone 11 at $399 would have been a pretty decent deal. But on top of that, if you think about that $499 price tag like I mentioned before, I wonder how many people would have continued buying an iPhone 11 if Apple just kept it at $499. If Apple didn't drop down that price tag, if they just kept it at $499, how many people would have actually bought that device? It's a very interesting thing to think about, considering that Apple always decreases price tags here and there. But if they were to keep that price tag, at what it was, I wonder how many people would have actually, pretty much bought that iPhone at that price tag still. So personally for me, I think Apple still needs to change up their lineup a little bit, but I'd love to hear your thoughts about this. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.